everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you can subscribe, but if you don't want to, you do not have to. So for today's video, I wanted to give you guys an update on my life and how everything's been going. I've been getting a few messages about my virginity, and I'm still a virgin at 26 years old, so yeah. Yay. I don't know, that's wind outside. But I'm still a virgin at 26 years old, and I'm extremely proud of that. However, I still haven't been on a date, still haven't had a boyfriend, still haven't kissed anyone from the last experience I had. Go check out my first video if you have no idea what I'm talking about. And I'm basically still in the same position I was in before, so I just wanted to let you guys know that that is what is happening here. The only person I've been cuddling with is my dog, and he's the sweetest little thing, and he watches my every move, and he is such a loving, caring, compassionate pet that I don't know what I would do without him so much. I love him so much, and he has been the only thing that has been new since my first video, I think. Also, people have been asking me, okay, so what do you expect in a guy, Sarah? What would be the perfect relationship for you? I guess the number one thing I'm looking for is someone who has respect, someone who's really caring for their family members and really takes family seriously. And then, of course, someone who's extremely caring and doesn't only care about his feelings and me. As long as we have good communication and we can trust each other and not be at each other's throats, wondering what we're doing, where we're at, and freaking out every second, that is something that I really hold dearly to me, because I value trust, loyalty, and if you trust me, I'm gonna trust you. Another trait is obviously loving pets, because I'm a package deal here. If I'm going to date you, I have a little dog that comes along with me, and he's not going anywhere. My dog is not going anywhere, so my dog is a main factor in the relationship. And same for him. If he has a pet, I will love it. I'm just not really wanting it to be a tarantula or a snake, but if it was any other pet, I will love it to death. And if it was a tarantula or a snake, snake maybe, tarantula, I don't know. But just make sure you keep it in its tank. Maybe 2022 I'll find someone to be with. It might be my lucky year. You never know, you know? So I just really do... What are you eating? He still isn't trained. Okay, so I really do believe in not rushing situations, and I really do believe in just waiting for the right person. He will come along, she will come along. For anybody out there who is worried about being in your late years, or you feel like you're running out of time, don't feel that way, because there are people who find love at all different ages. You don't want to rush any situation. Just be patient with yourself. Know that your person is coming. Know that you're gonna be okay, and you don't need to be with somebody to be happy. It's perfect time to find yourself, see what you really want in relationships, really know yourself. It's good to know yourself before you get into a relationship. Not saying that you can't get into a relationship when you're in high school and end up marrying that person and be with them forever. Even though it is rare, it does happen. So I'm saying that you will know when you're ready. You will know when you find your person. And yeah, it might take more than once, but I'd rather wait, because I don't do good with rushing into situations. I just feel like it's just something that I'm not ashamed of, but at the same time, every single person is different, so you have to be patient, especially with yourself, because you don't want to rush into something and then you find somebody who's not for you. Not saying that they might be a bad person. They just probably aren't the person for you. It's important to love yourself and to really just look forward to what's to come and maybe seeing what happens in the future. Also, I wanted to speak to the new viewers on my channel and to the people who have been watching me from the beginning and really have been keeping up with me. If you're in the same position as me, I'm here to tell you that I am still here in the same position that I was in this entire time. So don't feel down about yourself. I don't want anybody to feel like you're not good enough. From the few comments that I have gotten to, which I love replying to you guys, I do want you guys to know that it's nothing to be ashamed of at all. You should be proud of yourself, and you should embrace the time that you have to work on what makes you happy. And yes, I do understand people have different situations, and some people might be thinking, oh, okay, Sarah, like, you don't understand my situation. I've been through X, Y, and Z, and it's really bad. But the last thing I want is for anyone to feel like nobody's ever liked me, nobody's ever looked my direction, nobody's ever like asked me out or anything like that, and then you just feel terrible about yourself, and that can have you spiral into a very, very dark depression that honestly isn't necessary. Because to me, I feel like you are unique in your own way, you have your own values, and you don't need to base one thing on your entire life. I have been in situations where I felt like, okay, well, like literally nobody was looking my direction. Nobody's looking in this direction. And, you know, I never really allowed it to get to me because I knew what I valued, and I know what I want, and I know how I am, and I have set up certain boundaries around me for a reason. So I think that that's a big reason why, but at the same time, more than half the time, nobody was really looking my direction anyway. So I mean, I didn't let that overshadow who I knew I was and know I am today. I didn't let that mesh with everything else I might be upset or sad about in my life, because at the end of the day, I know that there's someone for me. There are so many people on this planet. You just probably are in a town or a city or in a situation, maybe you're in school, and you just don't click with anybody at your school. Or maybe you're in a small town and you don't want to date anybody in your small town because this person dated this person and this person dated my friend. Or maybe you are in a big city and you don't get out much. Or whenever you do get out, you just run into people that you're not trying to date. You cannot beat yourself up over stuff like that, because you just have to look at yourself and be like, am I a good person? That's the number one question. Are you a good person? Are you harming anybody? Are you doing anything out of pocket, out of hand? Okay, keep moving forward. The right people will come to you when it's time. Stay strong. I want everybody watching me to stay strong. I want everybody that has commented to me about any of this and feeling like, if I uplifted anybody in any type of way, I'm happy that I'm here for you guys. The only thing about this is a lot of people don't talk about it, because I mean, like I said, it took a lot out of me to come on the internet and talk about this. I mean, it's not something it's super easy to talk about. That's why when I run into other virgins, I get so surprised because it's something people don't talk about very often. And I think that that's kind of wrong and messed up and not right, because everything else is talked about. So do not feel bad and do not feel like you're not cool and you're not moving with everybody accordingly. You go in your own direction. If people want to talk about you and say bad things about you behind your back and say that you don't have this because of this, or you're not dating anybody because nobody likes you, first of all, that person just doesn't need to be around you. Friend, family member, whoever it is, that person doesn't need to be around you because they don't have good intentions for you. Secondly, it's not true. Well guys, I'm glad that I could put out another video like this for you guys, and like I said, stay strong, forget the peer pressure, forget all of that. It is okay, it is normal. Do you ever go off that thing where people say, when you're single you can do whatever you want and you're free, but then when you have a family and kids you're not free, but then whenever you're in a relationship you're not as free but you're kind of free? Like, there could be somebody in a relationship looking at somebody who's single like you saying, oh, they can just do whatever they want. They can be by themselves and they're super okay with that and all these things. And then there can be a person who's single like you who's like, oh, I wish I was in a relationship. They look so cute. So I think that there's different things in different situations. But I will say that while you are single, whether if you were in, even people who have been in a relationship and you're watching this video, it's okay to take a second for yourself and to enjoy the time you have to yourself, because whenever you are alone, it's for a reason. So embrace that and really enjoy the time and learn about yourself and know about yourself, and because you never know when it'll be the last time. And even when it's not the last time, I'm not saying it's going to be like depressing or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, there's going to be moments maybe when you're in a relationship and you're just going to be like, oh, I just wish I was by myself for a second, you know? And I'm pretty sure that's normal even with married people. Well guys, I'm glad that y'all watched another video about this topic, and I really do appreciate and love every single one of you. I will see you in my next video. Bye!